Tajmotormedics. I've got a Vauxhall Astra here, known as Vauxhall Astra as well, on a 2009. This is a state, so it is quite easy to work on. Now I'm going to show you what we're replacing. It is a position lamp and the stop lamp together we're replacing, but I'll show you which one it is first. Now if you can switch the lights on please. As you can see there, that there is working, but on this side it isn't. Now press the brakes. Now same thing again, if you look on the right passenger side rear, the brake lights are working, but the driver's rear, the brake lights aren't working. So I'm assuming it's a double filament bulb, which would be a 380, and that can be found in the description. I'll just show you what to do. Let go of the brakes and everything please. Right, first thing first, what you need to do, take this cover off. And then you've got two screws right here, one on the bottom, one on the top. If they are too tight, you've got a 17mm socket on there, so you could put it on and use a ratchet. Or if you've got a plier, put a plier in and open it that way. So undo it. Make sure you don't drop this. If you do, you're in trouble. You've got to find a replacement, because if it goes in there, you've got to strip everything to get it out. Then the top one's the same. Take it out. Once you take the top one out, then what I'll do is I'll put the bottom one in just a little bit, screw it in just a little bit, so I can push the light out. So watch this. So if I push it, that's it. And then if you come around the side here, so I'm just going to take that out again, the little screw. I'll wedge my fingers in there and then just gently wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Right, that's not coming out. Must be another one. Oh, sorry, I forgot. There's another one right there as well. You see how you can miss things so easily? If you look on the top there, there is another one there as well. So luckily, we sort it in time. Just get it out. And then we're just going to pull the whole thing out now. So it'll be nice and easy, so you can see there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo this first. Right, once I've undone this, now by looking at this, it's got a Phillips screwdriver, 1, 2 and 3 right there. So I can remove this, but if I remove this, I need to remember to put it back on as well, otherwise this is just stops the water going in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a screwdriver. Right, now that I've got a screwdriver, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to undo the screws first. So make sure wherever you're working with this, so try not working near the drainage, just in case you drop a screw and you can't find one, so it'll be a problem. So this one out, take the second one out. To get this one out. While you're at it, just make sure you just look at the cluster as well, you know, the connectors, so they're not rusty or anything. If they are rusty, spray some WD-40 on them and then clean it with a toothbrush or something, just the terminals, and then check the cable as well. Now this is all out, so this is it. Now I was wrong about the bulb. It is not a 380, it's a 382 bulb. And this seal here, just remember this seal is intact as well. But the bulb that I've got, a 380, which is a double filament bulb, that's not the right bulb for it. So it's a single filament one, which is a 382. I'm going to go and grab the bulb. Right, now that I've got the bulb, it's a 382 bulb. I'm going to slot it in. There's only one way the bulb would go in. But what I could do now is just make sure before I fit everything back together, I'm just going to double check the whole lot. So this goes in like this, so it'll be the top one. Right. It's a bit annoying, isn't it? See there, that screw, 1, 2, and just pull them out a little bit more, so this will kind of slide in. Location, just snip it up. nip her up. Right, I'm just going to plug it in and see if it's working. So what I need you to do, check the lights again please, just with the side lights on. That's it, lovely, press the brakes. That's brilliant, thank you, you can let go. Now that they're working, so what, I'll unplug it again. I'll just screw everything back in. I mean, they could have made it easier rather than having screws. They could have just added clips on there. So a quick undo thing, but nah. They have to OTT it. So all you got to do with these screws as well, you just got to make sure it's nipped in. So it's sealed. That's it, 1, 2, get rid of this. Right. And then I'm going to put this back on now. Screw in, and then in and in. Brilliant. We're just going to slide the sensor through. Now to take the sensor out as well, you push and pull. Okay. Now that's all in. And I just screw it in. Right, nip it up. Nip it up. And the top one as well. Nip it up. Okay, now to do the other side is exactly the same. So all you do, take the cover off, and you've got 1, 2 and 3 screws right there. That's all you have to do on this side as well. So it's the same procedure. Put the cover back on. Nothing needs replacing on this one, so I wouldn't really worry about it. And put this cover on as well. That's it, job done. That was it, all done. So it was as simple as that. I mean, it's quite a fiddly job just to unscrew the rear cluster. The light cluster is just a bit of an annoying thing to do, but it's all done. We're just going to double check it one more time, make sure you guys see it's working as well. Could you please switch the lights on? Right. As you can see, that one's working, this one's working. Now press the brakes. It's working again. So they're both working. That's all it was on this particular model. If there is anything you need to know, comment us below. We'll try helping you as much as we can. And don't forget to check out the playlist for Vauxhall as well. We've got loads of other stuff like tire pressure reset, service reset, tail lights, and position lamps and everything else as well. Do check it out, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Thank you and goodbye.